Well, awesome. Well, welcome to the Guardian Project Podcast Paper Commander Stream. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm your other host, Andy.
And tonight we are joined by our great guests today, Andy Zupke and EK of EK Plays Cards. Andy Zupke of the Scrap Trawlers, I apologize. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be back.
I've been looking forward to the
years.
reunion.
After all these years, yes, the reunion of MTG or Magic Fest Andy's house, which was last year, when we finally actually got to meet people that are other content creators in person.
Yeah.
We don't know a ton in person because, pandemic and all, but we've met a few.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're going to be playing some Commander. No particular theme or anything going on tonight. We had our Rule Zero conversation off stream and we chose some decks. So let's go around the table and let's explain our commanders and what our decks want to do. And let's start in the top left. Going first, we got EK.
Hey y'all. So unsurprisingly, this is a Saskia deck. I believe that's just the brand at this point is Saskia all day, every day. But this is legendaries and legendaries only. So anything and everything that could be a legendary is a legendary, including removal and ramp and everything like that.
Awesome. And anything you want to plug?
I have an unannounced project that I'm working on.
Ooh.
Actually, I have multiple unannounced projects that I'm working on.
So definitely,
An announcement for a secret.
So definitely, you need to go over to Twitter and follow @EK Plays Cards so that you get notified as soon as those secrets become unsecrets.
Yeah, but I'm just excited to be here. I like playing Commander with my friends.
I've heard that before. And my name is Mike Coyle, aka Worm Coil Engine of the Guardian Project podcast, and I'm going to be playing Osgir the Reconstructor. This is the face commander from the Lorehold commander deck from Strixhaven. This deck is a mill theme. It is a $50 upgrade to the original precon at the time that I did it. I believe the price has gone up a little bit since then. But yeah, the idea is to get as many copies of Mesmeric Orb on the battlefield as possible. So we'll see if that works. Oh, it'll be fine.
Consistent.
I'm sure.
It is consistent. I promise you all.
There will
every time.
There will be a Mesmeric Orb on the battlefield at some point, for sure.
This is fine.
All right, Andy Zupke, what are you bringing?
All right, well, for game one, I am playing Kodama and Kraum partner pairing. This is a budget deck that was gifted to me by the two very generous and very handsome guys from the Guardian Project podcast.
Andy and our producer Ryan, you're referring to, of course.
Yeah, we are the handsome ones.
Right.
And then there's Mike.
I just have a beard.
Wow.
We're all handsome.
And I'm a member of the Scrap Trawlers. We do EDH on a budget. Our specialty is $50 decks that are fun and powerful. You can catch us streaming those battles Sunday nights, 7:30 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/scraptrawlers. You can also find my Commander articles every other week at cardsphere.com. And I'm going to spoil EK's secret. He and I are doing a streamer hot dad bod calendar together, and he already took my pictures.
I'm not a dad though.
No, you're taking my pictures. It's all me, just in various different poses.
This is news.
Draped with loincloths.
Certainly news.
Now,
You're hearing it now, MTG dads. Order your calendars at Guardian Project Podcast.
There is actually a dad's Discord though.
Oh,
so
there is. I just saw that.
Joke's on you.
Oh yeah, Magic the Dathering, I think.
Magic
the Dathering.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, Andy Flory, what are you bringing?
I am going to play Sigarda Heron's Grace. I am playing middle Sigarda, the child who seems to be forgotten at this point.
Hey, I have her in this deck. What are you talking about, Andy?
I love it. Everybody says, are you playing the Voltron Sigarda, the OG, or are you playing the new one that gets humans? And I'm like, no, playing the middle
Mhm.
child. So
Mhm.
this is middle child Sigarda. I actually really like this deck. I've had this for a long time. This got a lot of upgrades, actually. I added quite a few cards from Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, so I'm excited to play this again. I'm the other half of the Guardian Project podcast. I probably should have said that. And I also write articles for Commander's Herald. I write a series called Good Grief, so go check that out at commandersherald.com. That's what I'm playing today.
Awesome. And yeah, just so you know, if you are only here to see our stream, we also have a weekly podcast because we are the Guardian Project podcast. You can check it out. We release new episodes every Wednesday, anywhere you listen to podcasts now.
Yes, and links to all of the decks and to all of our social media accounts are going to be in the show notes below. So if you're watching this on YouTube, that's where you can find all of that information. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you like our content and listen to our podcast. We've already randomized.
Yes.
We have already resolved mulligans.
We sure
EK,
have.
Do you want to start us off?
Oh, I will draw my 7 and go with it. How about that?
Perfect.
As long as you have lands.
I was making sure that there weren't like heinous cards in my
Okay.
deck because I'm
Mhm.
I'm being a good steward beforehand.
Gotcha. We appreciate that.
This-
Took out all the
this hand has
artifact hate. Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, no, I don't know about that. So this hand has a card that I like. I think it's neat, so I'm just gonna keep it.
Okay, great.
So I
Insert the
will.
main- I just think it's neat.
I just think it's neat.
Yeah, exactly. I will draw for turn. I'll play a mountain, and that neat card is not this Solar Ring. And I
Oh.
will say go.
All right. I will draw.
That's a good command fest. Soul Ring, though.
I do enjoy it.
I'm gonna play a tapped secluded step and pass the turn.
Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
Oh yeah.
Draw.
GLHF.
Forest,
Is GLHF like the new hags?
Pindhorn Elves.
Have a good summer. Yes. Good
Oh.
luck. Have
Feel
fun.
you said it like the same way. as the hags.
That's how I sign everyone's Magic yearbooks.
I have never heard that term hags before. That acronym.
Really? Have a good summer?
Never. Maybe
That's
no
why
one
I
ever
just
wished
signed
it for
someone's
me.
Yearbook that you didn't like.
Oh.
Yeah, they wished you a crappy summer.
Yeah.
Hacks. Finhorn
ahead.
Elves. Okay, I will draw for turn. I am going to play a fortified village tapped, and I will pass.
All right. To you, EK.
Oh, that is me. I thought it was to you.
Oh, I
will
wish.
Draw. I will play a tapped Castle Ardenvale. And then I will pass.
All right. Untap it. See, guys, turn 1 Soul Ring. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Who knows?
But you're tracking. Are you tracking that now?
I'm not tracking turn
I
1
mean,
Soul
I
Rings
didn't
now.
keep I didn't keep this hand because of the Soul Ring. I
Yeah, that's
kept it
fair.
Because of another card. You're just going to find out what card that is.
I'm going to play a basic mountain, and then I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to cast a Boros Signet that can tap for both of my Boros colors. My it should be called a Lorehold Signet, but then I'd have 2. I'll pass the turn.
Untap, draw.
You bring up an interesting point. Like, what about those people? Because there's a lot of people out there who didn't start Magic
Yeah.
when Ravnica was a thing. So, like, they just know those color pairings by the schools.
Yeah, the same thing happened in Ikoria with the 3-color combinations if you weren't around
Yeah.
for Tarkir.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
my
break some
Ketria
rules
deck.
here, and I'm gonna attack with my Mana Dork.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go at Andy
Yeah.
I will take one.
Juan.
The prophecy of an Andy dying first has to happen, right?
After that, you're
Go
done?
ahead.
All right. Untap, draw for turn. I will play this Plains, and then I will play Jol Real Muwanvali Recluse. So it says whenever I draw my second card each turn, I make a 2/2 green cat creature token that I can pay 6, and it says until end of turn, creatures I control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in my hand.
That's awesome.
And I pass. Swing at me with that Finhorn Elves. See how that works out for you.
Those are fighting
F
words if
around
I've
and
ever
find
heard.
Yeah, F around and find out.
All right.
Chat.
It's a good thing that we.
Can you
What's
can you hear the music, chat? I just want to make sure that it's at an appropriate volume for you and everything. And if you can't hear it, please let me know.
I can't hear it.
Nah, I was talking to chat.
All right, so it's a good thing
Oh, I missed this.
that we had this this Rule Zero discussion beforehand, because I'm about to do something that we explicitly talked about.
All
I'm
right.
going to play a Russian Arid Mesa. I'm going
Mhm.
to crack it for a stomping ground or some green source that comes in untapped,
Sure.
and I'm going to Kodama's Reach while I'm at it as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
And I'm going to do some shortcutting.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, folks, you don't have to watch us tutor forever.
All right, I really
Tutor
cranked the
forever.
volume on the music, so please let me know if you can hear it now.
Can't.
Chat.
Unfortunately, this,
Specifically.
I'm going to pass, by the way. Unfortunately, this deck is super janky.
Mm-hmm.
You like the banter?
I had to look over because I forgot how much my commander costs, because I haven't played this deck in a while.
I can hear the music a little when I unmute the stream. Maybe a little bit more. Chat, do you agree? A
We will
smidgen
see.
more?
Because it's like
It's
really,
loud for you.
It's really loud for me.
It's very loud for you. Yes, it is. Mhm.
But that's okay. I can bear it if I'm doing it for the stream. Okay.
I'm
So
going to suffer for you.
that's right.
Exactly. In internet land.
Okay, I am going to play a plains. Man, decisions already. Let's cast my commander. Let's cast Osgir.
Let's.
All right, so
Right.
Osgir's a 4/4 with vigilance. I can pay a generic and sacrifice an artifact, and that creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Or I can pay X and tap it to exile an artifact with mana value X from my graveyard to create 2 token copies, but that I can only activate at sorcery speed. All right, Mr. Zupke, all of you.
So fun.
Well, chat says they can
Doesn't
hear
matter.
pretty clearly, so
Good.
I think you're good to go.
Awesome.
It was good. It's good in the background. So maybe you can even turn it down, is what I'm hearing.
Ah.
I messed it all up, okay?
I'm just gonna crack the landscape to go get 2 islands and what the hell? EK, I'm sending Finhorn Elves at you.
Yeah, Battle Elf, do it.
Can't leave damage on the table.
Then I'll pass.
All right.
That's my motto.
Draw for turn. I am going to play an overgrown farmland, which comes in untapped because I control 2 or more other lands.
Nice.
And then I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to play a cultivate. I'm going to search for 2 basic lands. To speed it up, EK, I'm going to swing. Andy, I'm going to swing at you for 1, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that deck, and Andy's about to untap with 5 to 6 mana next turn. So
Yeah, that's fair. So Andy's going to get swung
Yeah,
up for 1.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of a little card called Kodama of the East Tree before.
it's pretty good. It's
Heard that card's
quite
pretty good.
quite the combo
decent.
piece.
It's decent.
It also starts with the letter
Yeah.
K along with Kraum, which this is a deck that I had already brewed for a Scrap Trawlers stream when we got an alphabet soup theme. But I instead went with
Ooh.
Croxa and killed Andy Zupke's Yargle 5 turns in a row or something like that.
Wow,
It was
you
really
are.
bad.
So I'm grabbing
Yargo, nothing wrong.
planes to the battlefield, tapped, forest to my hand, and EK, you can go ahead.
Nice.
Oh, I grabbed a swamp to the battlefield, forest in
Okay.
my hand for Microdon's Reach. For those of you who weren't paying attention, I didn't want to talk over y'all.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'll untap, I'll draw for turn.
Who pays attention?
Really?
Nobody listens to
I will
EK.
play Set Forest, and I'm
Let's
gonna
just
play
talk
that.
over him his whole turn.
I'm gonna play the whole reason why I kept this hand.
Okay.
and that is this Bard class.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What does Bard class do again? Tell us.
What doesn't it do?
That would
So,
take way
at a
longer.
basic level, legendary creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. And then you level it to level 2, which is the whole reason why I'm playing it. Legendary spells you cast cost red-green less to cast. It only affects the colored mana cost. So, like, if I upgrade this, Saskia is now white-black to cast,
Yeah.
as an example.
That's great.
Yeah,
Actually.
it is.
Or, like, Samut is 3 generic mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then let's just keep going with this legendary theme. I'm gonna tap a white. I'm gonna play Legion's Landing. This is my legendary ramp
Okay, yeah.
coming to fruition.
So that's the
So
life linking pirate.
Vampire.
Vampire. That's
So
what
we
I meant.
Yeah.
So we get to Bob Ross this stream and make a vampire.
Nice.
And I will pass.
I will untap and draw.
Well, I draw a vampire.
Okay. I am going to play a Slayer's Stronghold as my land for turn. This is one where I can pay Boros and tap to give a creature +2/+0 vigilance and haste until end of turn.
It's a fancy vampire. He's got a necktie.
I will move to combat, and I will declare Osgir as an attacker at Andy Zupke.
Goodness, what did I do to deserve this?
Nothing
Coming on
really.
our stream.
I take 4.
Yeah,
All right.
despite all of this, I'm still the lowest life level.
Is this-
Oh no!
No,
Four,
not
it's a
anymore.
4/4, right? Yeah, right. Oscar's big.
Yep,
He's got
Osgir's a
vigilance,
4/4.
too.
It has
It
vigilance.
has vigilance.
What?
That way you
need
can
that.
swing and then main phase 2 activate his ability that requires him to
Yeah.
tap. I like his design.
It's a
true.
cool card. It's a great card.
I agree.
Okay, I will tap
It's okay.
5 mana and cast another card from the precon, Bronze Guardian. This is
Ooh, that's
a star 5 double strike with ward 2. It says other artifacts I control have ward 2, and Bronze Guardian's power is equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is currently 2. So it is a 2/5 double strike with ward 2. And that's the end of my turn.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
untap and draw. Let's see some red mana.
Thanks for coming to the stream, Bob.
Spore Mound.
Spore
Oh.
Mound.
3/3 fungus. Whenever a land enters a battlefield under my control, I make a sapling.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
sure.
good one.
The
Let's
combo.
see that happen.
When you cast Spore Mound, I was genuinely surprised. But we put this
Are you
list
like
together. though.
remembering what
Yes.
what your deck is?
I forget all the landfall cards that are just so cheap. Like these landfall creatures and enchantments. Some of them are just inexpensive. Now I think Retreat to Coral Helm got a lot more expensive since this deck was made.
People
but-
realize how busted
Yeah.
it is
Mhm,
with not just
mhm.
Kodama.
right.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I will draw for turn. I will play this forest, and I am going to pay 4. And I'm going to play a Smothering Tithe.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. We're playing that.
It's fine. We're in the
That
middle
kind of game.
middle child Sigarda deck. It's fine.
She's better than people give her credit. She
This
really
is true.
is.
Shh, don't tell her. After that, I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything on your end step.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
I
I
will.
like that for me.
I don't.
Untap, upkeep,
I'm not even-
draw. You can have your treasure.
Thank you, friend.
Holy moly! You're gonna be using a lot of mana this turn.
Well, and like I can feed the Bard class
Yeah.
and get the mana back, essentially, too,
Yeah.
if I wanted to. That's where things get fun. I have to do math, though. The math sucks. Stay in school, kids.
I finished my master's and math doesn't get any easier, and it's awful in grad school too.
We were talking about some of our favorite classes in college, and one of mine was a math class.
Wow.
So weird.
Well, I'm just a nerd.
So my math class, math was the anthropology of math, also math for gamblers.
Oh.
So I don't even know if I got real math, but I can like do a lot of mental math at a poker table or a
Heck
blackjack table.
Did you watch that movie in that class where they counted cards? That movie with those people who counted
21.
cards? That was a good movie, actually.
So we watched it, but the whole point was to like poke holes in what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there are some fatal flaws in a lot of what they were doing.
Okay.
Like looking back with hindsight.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have a land drop to make, so I'm gonna make up for it.
Yeah. Just flip your Legion's Landing.
I don't have the mana to get 3 hasty creatures with that. I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna play this Sword of Hearth and Home, which is criminally underpriced right now. It is heinous how cheap this card is.
I would be careful and hold your tongue on that, because Modern Horizons 2 stuff is starting to go back up in price, especially like the special artworks and stuff, because collector boxes
Sort
aren't
of
reprinted.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah, basically. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm gonna put it on my vampire.
Yeah.
This is pro green and pro white. Wow.
Protection from the board right now, for sure.
Feels pretty
Protection
good.
from everyone. Protection from the table except for Andy.
Okay, and so what does it do when this one deals damage?
So you can get a land into play, and or flicker something new.
Okay.
I don't have anything to flicker right now, so I will just end up getting a land. But I'm gonna go to combat. And Coil, you're sitting there at a luxurious 40. I'm gonna swing at you with a pro white 3/3 lifelinker.
I will declare 0 blocks.
And then I will go get a land into play.
Why don't you flicker your token?
Yeah.
Because
that's
it would
great.
unequip the sword.
Does it only flicker a creature?
Yes, only a creature. It's not teleportation circle, which can do artifacts.
It would be cool if you could do your landing and then get another vampire.
Yeah, it would. I'm gonna search for that land in my second, or like on your guys' turn, but I'm gonna use my second main to upgrade Bard class.
Okay.
All right.
So now my legendary spells are red-green, cheaper to cast.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
Svella for 1 generic mana.
Yeah,
Magda's
there
red.
are a lot of red and green
Yeah.
pips in this deck.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw this card before determining whether or not I want to pay. I am going to pay. And then I am going to play a Battlefield Forge as my land for turn. And then I am going to tap 4, and I'm going to cast Excavation Technique. So this is a sorcery
that's
with
a fun one.
with Demonstrate, so I have the ability to copy it, and if I do, I choose an opponent to also copy it. And the player can choose new targets. It's destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. So I will choose to copy it, which means one opponent will also get a copy. That will be Andy Zupke. My initial target will be Smothering Tithe. My second
target, or you get it?
I guess the targets would go on the stack at the same time. But since I'm the active player, you would choose yours first, is my guess. I'm not a judge.
Choose an opponent to also.
Yeah, I feel like the copy would happen first, would it not?
But we both get copies, but you have to choose the targets when they go on the stack.
Fair, yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead, Cole?
Wait, you get 2 when you cast this. You may copy it if you. Oh yeah. Okay, so this happens 3 times if you demonstrate.
Right.
Gross.
Right.
Okay.
I am going to target my own Boros Signet, I think. No, you know what? I'll target the Sword of Hearth and Home. Let's do that.
Sure. You don't want to ramp, get 2 copies of Boros Signet?
I don't have the mana to do it this turn.
Fair, yeah. That's reasonable.
Okay. I will hit the Bard class.
Okay.
Wow.
So then, EK, you
okay.
get 4 treasures, and Andy, you get 2 treasures.
Okay. My Burt token is over there. I'm just gonna have to use this shiny, giant
Okay,
D20.
so I have 3 treasures altogether, and Smothering Tithe is in the graveyard.
Yes. How big is your creature, Andy?
1, 2.
I'm going to move to combat and declare Osgir as an attacker at you.
It's a 3/3.
It's a
I will
4/4.
or 4/4. I will take 4 commander damage.
All right. And then I will pass the turn.
All right.
Wow, excavation technique. That's a good card.
That's cool, right?
Very good.
Tap.
I mean, you
Some
got-
red mana.
You got actually like 1 more treasure potentially than you would have gotten. Somehow, yeah, I just forwarded 2 treasures to you. That's
Sorta,
fine.
Excelsior,
kinda.
thank you so much. So we are working towards becoming a Twitch affiliate again because we switched our accounts. So thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And Kyle's hole in the wall, we appreciate that. But well, it might be a few weeks.
It really just depends on how often you stream. Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Hey,
Bobby, hello.
I cast Kodama.
How could you?
Why would you do such a thing? Wait, but
Yep.
you haven't played a land yet this turn, have you?
Oh no.
That's terrifying
Yeah,
because you have a token generator.
Oh no!
Goodbye
any
to Andy
responses to
Zupke's
Kodama?
hand. I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Start with the Guildless Commons.
I have a response.
Oh, that's a good bounce land.
To the bounce. Well, to the bounce trigger. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
gonna be, I can't
Well-
respond to the playing of the land. I can respond to the trigger of it bouncing.
Yeah, well, there's, I guess, 3 triggers that go on the stack, right? The bounce trigger,
Yeah.
the Spore Mound trigger, and the Kodama trigger.
I'm going to be a good person, and I'm going to putrefy Kodama, and save us from infinite sapperlings.
Infinite Sapperlings is what
Mhm.
Andy has presented.
Just cast Kodama.
All I did was cast it.
I am giving up the cool play to let us keep playing this game.
Appreciate it.
Bring this island back to my hand and I'll pass.
I'm
Alright.
I'm
Untap.
picturing the edit after the fact. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Fade to
Draw.
grayscale.
And chat, the only reason you're not seeing any messages and stuff is because we're working on our alerts. It's been 2 years since we set up a previous account, so those will be for our next stream. So
Yes.
thank you so much to everybody who's following and hanging out tonight. I am going to play this Castle Ardenvale. It comes in untapped if I control the planes, which I do have. I can pay
What's
4
up,
to
Colin?
make. And then
Just a little bit of catch up. Thank you, Dr. Spells, and thank you, Kyle's Hole in the Wall, for the follows.
let's see. What do I do with this card here? That's the question. I feel like I should do it. Yeah, I'm gonna pay a white and a green. I am going to Eladomri's Call. I'm gonna search my library for a creature and put it into my hand, reveal it, and then shuffle.
Yeah, Excelsior. This deck is actually a pre-con from Strixhaven, so you could probably get it for $40 maybe, because it's a little bit older now. 45 maybe, and then it was a $50 upgrade to it, so less than $100 for this deck. Maybe a little bit more when you talk about sleeves, but
Well, and that particular precon didn't have like too many like heinous money cards either. Like
Right.
it's the map. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, you could buy it, sell the map, and then you get
Like,
an
get
extra
half
20
the deck
bucks.
back.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Fund your upgrades. Although I would imagine you have the map in there.
I think I still have the map in here. Yeah, just because it was an expensive card, I could not count towards the budget.
True. Yeah.
Let's see. Not 100%. How about I skip all the steps and just
you
just give me $20? All right. I'm gonna grab Welcoming Vampire and put it into my hand.
Yeah, we don't get that expensive in decks until you start talking about some hefty reserve list staples and stuff.
All right. Shuffled. I am going to play.
Colin, some of these new precons are like better than like actual like good constructed decks. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna play Welcoming Vampire, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Well, I don't have as many treasures to do as cool of a thing, but hopefully this still ends up being cool.
It'll still be cool, I'm sure. I really like the Welcoming Vampire. It's the first time I've seen it played.
Yeah, so this says whenever another creature enters the battlefield with power 2 or less, I get to draw a card. And it happens only once each turn, but I never wanted to pay for the Monastery Mentor, or not Monastery Mentor, the Mentor of the Meek. So this, to me, not being a human, was still fine. Being a vampire.
Ooh, yes, sweet. We can do a thing. I'm gonna tap for 2 white and the Soul Ring, floating a colorless, and I'm gonna play Adeline.
What's that do? Oh, that's the new one,
This
right?
is a star 4 for 3 with Vigilance. Its power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control.
Shanaball, thank you for the follow.
Hey, I know them.
Chat asked what our most expensive deck was. Kyle's Hole in the Wall, and anyone can answer. So mine is a deck that I foiled out. The foil multiplier is a lot on this deck, so there's a lot of expensive foils, but I have a Noyandar Royal Shaper deck that is like $1,800. But if you bought it in non-foil, it's like less than half that. I mean, it's like it might be 700, which is ridiculous. But it is my only real expensive deck. The rest are not even close. Not anywhere near that.
Mine would be my Traxos deck.
I've got
colorless.
Well, you've blinked that one out too, haven't you?
No.
Oh.
It's got Metalworker and...
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. I
Okay.
remember it now, yeah.
I have a CEDH consultation Kest deck without dual lands that is $2,300.
I'm trying to think what like my most expensive deck is, because like Andy, like a lot of mine get inflated with foil multipliers and artist proof multipliers. My most expensive deck I actually took apart and then sold most of it because I felt horrible holding onto all the cards because they were
Totally
so
agree.
expensive, and got like the pandemic just inflated all the prices. I was like, why am I sitting on this? Let's cash in.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I had Najila
Oh, thank
Legendary.
good riddance.
Najila Legendary Ladies. I kept the proofs and like the cards that spark joy, but I sold like I had every Expedition Shock and like all
nice.
the Polluted Duty and Misty Rainforest Expedition.
Yeah.
I sold all of that. Funded a very nice trip to a very nice wedding.
Oh, that's nice.
And bought a camera with it too. It was very nice. I'm going to use my floating colorless and my last 4 to play Samut.
Oh, yeah.
So that gives my creatures haste, which means Adeline has haste.
Yeah, you can flip that landing.
That's my plan. I need the mana. since I don't have a bard class anymore, I need to flip the landing to make up for it. So I am gonna go to combat. This vampire is just gonna end up dying, but it's for a good cause. I will swing the vampire at Andy Zupke. I will swing Smoot.
Smoot's got vigilance, right?
Oh yeah, she does. And then I'll do Adeline and Smoot at Andy Flurry. Your X4s are killing my vibe, Coil.
Woo!
So
we're gonna
Adeline
make.
is so 3/4.
She's
double
about to.
strike.
She's about to
Okay.
get big. She's about to get big
Yeah.
because I'm gonna
Yeah,
make
okay.
I'm gonna make a human for each of y'all. That's gonna be attacking your faces. So at the moment, she's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4.
So I'm taking
Actually,
12. I'm.
If you didn't block, you would take 12. Yes. But you could like block Smoot and only take 6. I attack with 3 creatures.
Blocking.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't think anyone was swinging at me. What's
you got
swing?
a 1/1 human coming
Yeah,
at you.
you get splash damage from Adeline.
Yeah, I'll block with my Bronze Guardian.
Yeah. Reasonably so. Andy, I would imagine you're just gonna jump.
Yeah, I'm
Give
gonna
up-
chump.
give up.
I'm gonna chump with the vampire, and I will. Ooh. I'm gonna take 12 actually.
Okay. Andy's upkeep. You're gonna chump with your mound because it's
Mound
3/3,
will block
right?
the human, and I have
Yeah.
no flyers, so I will take 1 from the vampire.
The vampire's not flying. You can.
Fuck you say it. You drew wings on it.
No, I
Not
drew
everything
the-
with wings can fly.
It's true.
Okay.
you know, like the little like capey thing. That's what I
Okay,
drew.
well, I guess
You
It's,
can block
it's
it if you-
raising the cape. All right, I see
Oh.
it now.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
That's
like
great.
ooh, scary. Yeah, it is a 1/1 on the ground with lifelink.
all right. I guess I'll block that one with the spore mound, and
Yeah.
I'll take 1. You can have. I'll take 1 from the token.
From the human or the vampire?
The human.
Because I would kill the vampire because it's got lifelink.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
My Legion's Landing flips into Adanto, the first fort, and it just taps for a white, but you can pay 3 and tap it to make a vampire. And we
Nice.
have ramped on theme.
Nice.
I will pass from there.
Well, Chad is talking crap about your hair.
I already showed them it's not a toupee. I have very thick hair. It's not going anywhere. Draw for turn.
It looks like you slicked it up nice and good. Some
Mm.
Suavecito in there, some pomade.
I think it's just the extreme brightness of these 2 lights that are in front of me.
Okay. Are you roasting alive?
I am, actually, yes. I'm going to play Study Hall as my land for turn.
You got to get the ambient light.
I had that going. It wasn't enough for the playmat, and this
Okay.
is the level of light
Okay.
I needed for the playmat.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately.
I've noticed that with like black playmats in particular.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to tap 2 mana to cast a Key to the City. That allows me to discard a card to make a creature unblockable by tapping it, and when I untap, I can pay 2 to draw another card. 5 mana. Let's do 3 mana. I'm going to cast a Battle Mage's Bracers. This is an equipment.
This one's a fun one.
Yeah. So equipment, it says equipped creature has haste, and whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated, if it isn't a mana ability, you may pay 1, and if you do copy that ability, you may choose new targets for the copy. I will pay 2 to equip this to Osgir. I don't have any more mana to like activate abilities with it, but might as well use it while I got it. And then I will move to combat. How big are your creatures over there right now, EK?
I get a 3/4 and a 3/4 with double strike.
Okay. I control 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, so I have a 4/5 with double strike.
Pretty.
I'm gonna declare Bronze Guardian as an attacker at you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna swing with Osgir. Andy Zupke, do you have a total of 4 power on board right now, untapped?
I have 5.
5 power? Oh, it's a 3 power. Are you willing to give up your spore mound? I'll swing Osgir at you, Andy Zupke.
Yeah, I'll just put a Sapti in the way.
Okay.
Not losing the spore mouth. Understandable.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
Why am I drawing Squidward if I'm drawing a human? Whoops.
So EK, are you blocking? Did you say?
Oh no, I'm taking 10.
Okay. It's only 8. It's only 8.
I thought you said you had 5.
4. Yeah, it's a
Still
4.
gonna block.
Yeah, it's 5
Still not gonna
toughness.
block.
Okay. So you'll take 8,
Okay.
and then Zupke, you chump blocked, and that's my turn.
Righto.
32.
Okay. You guys didn't put red mana in this deck.
Not a lot of
Except-
it, to be
wait.
fair.
See, it's funny. Like I remember being at Andy's house, and the
Mhm.
same thing happened there too. And I think the joke was that you guys self-sabotaged the deck.
Yeah,
There's like
sure.
4
So that
red
you would have a
cards in the
better time
deck.
playing against it.
There's 4 red
I mean,
cards in the deck.
That's fair. That's fair.
Spitfire Legax, the only one I remember. Landfall,
need-
deal
Like,
1
what other
damage.
Budget. Yeah.
We should put in some of the MDFCs, the dual lands from Zendikar Rising. I don't know what the red
They're-
ones
yeah.
do, but they're probably decent.
There's Spikefield Hazard, which is actually really good.
Sure.
Um,
Stealing a damage
The
to
other-
target permanent.
yeah, and then I think the other one is like a deal damage equal to the number of creatures you control, or like a fling or something.
There's a fling.
No pass.
Oh, that
Um,
Andy, you have islands open, and we're not gonna.
Draw.
This is not gonna be cool in my book.
Seems fine by my counter away.
I am going to play a Plains, and then I will. I'm gonna pay 5 for Sigarda Heron's Grace. And then I am going to pay 2. I'm going to exile Smothering Tithe from my graveyard. And I'm going to make a 1/1 white human creature token. Welcoming Vampire will trigger, and I will
The
draw
combo.
a card.
You'll get a Jaguar off of that too.
I will also get a 2/2 kitty that I will draw in a moment. And then I will pass my turn. My plan is coming together.
Yes.
Andy's up. We're cool, right? We're cool. With that blue
Why
mana?
would we be? You killed my commander.
Because I want to play this
So
this
angry.
flavorful card, and I don't want it to get
depends on
countered.
what it is.
It better make food.
It better make food.
It's the
I
most
mean,
flavorful
like-
cards there are.
Oh, like, what are you offering me for not countering this flavorful?
Okay, so that's all I need to hear.
Card
You
that
do
you
have
wanna
the counter.
cast.
Cool. Like we're gonna not play it because we know you have the counter now. That's the only conversation we needed to have. See, I got the information out of him without actually getting it out of him.
Ooh, secret tech.
I could.
Yeah,
be.
right.
And he could
Y'all
be
are-
bluffing. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Legion's
5
Initiative.
cards and 4
Chat says force the issue.
Well, we do
Not with the card in my hand.
we do
Oh,
know
no,
what
we're gonna play
one of those 4
we're gonna play
cards
this.
is in your hand, though. Oh no, you have it down. You know, we still do know one. Maybe.
Do we?
Do we? Maybe we don't.
The land that Andy bounced back.
But could have already played back down, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially.
The world may never know.
True.
It's this one. I did play it.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Mystery solved.
So Niv Mizzet is making a cameo in a bluelist deck on Legion's initiative. This says red creatures you control get +1/+0, and white creatures you control get +0 +0/+1.
Is
Which is
it
pretty
in
fun.
there? I never knew that.
Certainly looks like it.
Oh yeah. Well,
I suppose, yeah.
I
Was
mean, it is Dragon's Maze, so Niv wasn't like the coolest kid on the block at the time.
Hey, Lenny. Lenny's here.
Hey.
How are you tonight? Got more scrap trawlers in chat.
Best Lenny
We've seen all the scrap trawlers now. One on stream. We've heard from the others.
Conviction MTG, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much. Hey, Chris, how are you? Or Jose.
I'm gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna play another legendary. I'm gonna play Lisa.
Oh no.
Forgotten Archangel.
Hey, what's that one do?
Flying lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent would die or controls would die, exile it instead.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I'm not a fan either. You got
she will also have haste because of Submit.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
And
I'm at
she is
23.
currently-
I mean, I'm not the problem. Clearly,
No,
it's the upper
she's
right-hand
currently
corner.
she's a 4/6 because of Legion's initiative, so she got a big butt. I will go to combat. Coil, I'm gonna swing at you for 4.
In the air, right? Yeah.
In the air.
I'm gonna take 4.
Air.
I will gain 4. Go to 36. Oh, Adeline's gonna do her thing. So we have chump blocks to be made by all of y'all, and you guys can all like reasonably chump them.
Yep.
For free. So like,
yeah,
we'll do.
shortcut.
Doing it.
Yeah. There, in case there were like dies triggers that happen, there are 3 things about to die.
Yep.
I will pass from there.
Okay. I will untap and draw.
There's still no mesmeric orb.
I know.
Yeah, we are being duped right now.
You
I don't know
are.
how I feel about it.
Man, I really sold it hard too. I said it happens every game. That's what I said.
A game is still
did
young.
Did you sell it or did you lie to us?
I didn't sell it. That is for sure.
No, it's
No,
definitely.
I'm talking to
Yeah.
Andy.
Oh.
No, it's definitely in there. No, it's in there. It's good.
Okay. What do I want to do here?
010. How are ya?
Hey, Bert.
It's Bert. I haven't played games with you in so long. We'll reach out.
That's what I was telling him last
We will be in
night.
touch.
You better. Otherwise, I will put him in touch for you.
Put him in touch.
I am going to pay. How do I want to do this? Okay, EK, I need to know how big your creatures are again.
4, 3, 4. Or sorry, 4, 4, 5, and 4, 4.
4, 5, 4, 4,
And then a 1, 2.
and a 1, 2.
1,
4,
2.
5, 4, 4, and a 1, 2.
1, 2, 4, 5, 4, 4.
Okay.
4, 3, 6, 6, 8.
I am going to tap for 2 mana for Boros.
Yeah.
And I am going to use 1 mana to sacrifice an artifact to have target creature I control get +2/+0 until end of turn. I'm going to sacrifice this Boros Signet to give my Bronze Guardian +2/+0 until end of turn. Using the floating mana, I am going to copy the ability with my Battle Mage's Bracers to give Bronze Guardian an additional +2/+0 until end of turn. And this is not a creature, so it doesn't get exiled from Liza, right?
Nope. Yeah, it's just creatures.
Okay. Then I will move to combat, and I will, well, actually before combat. Combat.
You have mana. Do your thing.
I am going to pay 2, and I am going to tap Osgir to exile Boros Signet from my graveyard to make 2 token copies of it, and I will pay 1 to copy that ability as well.
So you will have 4 signets.
Yes.
Nice.
Which would mean that your double striker is now
4,
+8,
5, 6, 7.
whatever.
Yeah, it's So +11. So it's 11
Doesn't have
on
trample,
11.
though.
It does not have trample.
Does
Get a way
not
to give
have
it
trample.
unblockable in that deck?
I could give it unblockable with Key to the City right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So then
That's out.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to declare Bronze Guardian as an attacker at EK, and before we move to blockers, I will tap my Key to the City and discard I'll discard a Sun Titan, which if it gets discarded, does it exile if it's graveyard from anywhere with
Dies.
Liza?
Has
Okay.
to die.
All right, so I'll just go to graveyard with that, making it unblockable.
Yeah, it specifically dies. So I will take 22, go to 14.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a big swing.
Bit of an ouch.
But coil's open. There's
Yes.
no creatures over there.
Yeah, second main phase, I'm going to cast
Yep.
a Blasphemous Act.
In response to the Blasphemous Act.
Dang it.
I would like to respond first.
Okay, Andy responds first.
Oh, right, yeah. Priority.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Return of the Wild Speaker to draw 3 cards.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna respond to that. I mean, that's gonna resolve, but I guess now with Blasphemous Act on the stack, I'm gonna pay 3 mana to Teferi's Protection.
Nice.
Bye.
I'm going to Teferi's Protection for $40 less, and I'm going to tap my stomping ground and pay a treasure. I'm gonna sack Legion's Initiative, exiling my creatures until the next combat step.
Yes. So now
And then when
creatures
they come
that
back, they have haste.
and now creatures that die now will not be exiled though.
Correct. Yeah, they will not. Yeah, Lisa's not on the battlefield right now.
Right.
I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Blasphemous Act resolves.
Resolves 13 damage to everything. I'm gonna have Osgir go to the command zone. Bronze Guardian goes to the graveyard.
Surprise, surprise! I did not draw a big mana.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left. Not enough to cast Osgir. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Well, actually, I'll just tap 5 mana just in case a 1 mana thing somehow shows up. It won't. I'm going to cast Duretti Scrap Savant.
Seems good.
So it's a planeswalker that cares a lot about artifacts. The first one is discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many. I'm empty-handed though, so I'm just going to -2. I am going to sacrifice one of my Boros Signets, I think. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I'm going to keep my Key to the City around. I'm going to sacrifice one of my Boros Signets to target this Bronze Guardian and bring it back to the battlefield.
Okay.
Big time play.
Then I will pass the turn. See, I got a blocker now.
Okay. End step. EK's creatures come back, right?
Your combat step.
My combat. Okay.
Yeah, exile all creatures you control at the beginning of the next combat. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Those creatures gain haste.
This has all been.
So it'll actually untap my Lisa.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool.
This has all been pre-con only cards so far. I just noticed. That's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, think about it this way. No matter how many times they reprint Blasphemous in a pre-con, it's still a $4 card.
Yep. And Soul Ring's still a $3 card.
They put Boros Signet in that deck? Wow.
It's an
Oh,
artifact
maybe
deck,
not.
of course
Nope,
they
nope.
did.
This one has a commander. You're right. The Boros Signet is not original.
Wow.
I'm a liar. 010, thanks for the follow. See that distraction? See, now no one's
Thank
thinking
you,
about it
Bert.
anymore.
I'm gonna tap 8. I'll cast Genesis Hydra for 6.
Hey, that's a good card.
Yeah, it is.
When I cast it, reveal the top X cards of my library. I may put a non-land permanent card with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield, and then I shuffle the rest of my library.
Seems good.
Resolves. Oh, it's a cast trigger, but will the Hydra resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have no response. It passes in Selesnya.
Yes. I'm hellbent. Hellbent in lore.
Reveal top X cards. So I can.
Oh, we're making copies of Kodama. Oh, and we got the bounce land too.
Maloku.
Well, I can't play the lands. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's not like a proper Genesis wave where it puts it into play.
Right. I only get one
Okay.
thing here, and it can't be a land.
And you don't have any open mana, right?
No.
Did you already play land for turn?
Yes. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna put Curiosity on the Bronze Guardian.
Oh, double strike. Yeah, I like it.
Won't do any good if you attack me, but maybe.
I mean, Coil's got myself or Andy like dead.
And it gets past
So
the
I-
ward too, because I'm not casting it. I'm just putting it onto the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'm shuffling.
Okay. Nice.
6, and I've got a pass the turn.
All right. My stuff comes back in from Teferi's Protection. I will untap.
Oh, you would move through your phases, and in your combat, Lisa would come back in. All my
Yes.
stuff would as well.
Yes. I will draw for turn. I am going to play another forest. Dang, I really do not like this at all. But actually, I don't think it really affects me that bad, does it? How big is Adeline?
3,
Ooh.
3, 4.
All right.
Smoot's a 3/4. Lisa's a
Until she
4/5.
attacks, and then she becomes a 6/4.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Until
pay
anything attacks.
6. I'm gonna pay 6 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm gonna play Elspeth, Sun's Champion.
Sweet. Can you use that minus, clear out that board?
Yeah, I think so. So Elspeth has a -3, destroy all creatures power 4 or greater.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Oh, curiosity.
Lisa
I
is going to
missed
see
that.
all of this stuff die.
Yeah.
So y'all will have some stuff exiled.
Bye, Bronze Guardian.
I can't believe I wasted that curiosity.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna. Sigarda's going to the command zone.
I didn't even have
Okay.
time to write Bronze Guardian on this neat little.
Yeah. So,
Look at that token.
Andy, Adeline is going to be a 2/4 now.
Adeline's a 2/4 now. All
Yep.
right. I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing. I don't even have a lifelink creature. I'm going to swing a 1/1 human at Duretti.
Duretti will die.
Wow. How rude.
How rude. And then, Adeline's a 2/4. That's what you said?
Yep.
All right. I am
2/4.
going. All right. I am going to pay 2, and I'm going to Kabira Takedown, Adeline. So
Okay.
this deals damage equal to the number of creatures I control to target creature or planeswalker.
That is 4. That is 4.
It is 4, and then I will pass.
Wow. Okay. That was a destructive wheel around the table.
I like that there was a board wipe followed by a board wipe.
But
Yeah,
the
right.
board wipe, the second one, only hurt my commander.
Yeah. And me.
I'm gonna play a plains as my land for turn.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm gonna
Second
do
one.
2.
Oh, and the Hydra too.
Yes. And Elisa. That was important.
Yeah, that was nice actually. I appreciate
Basically
that.
skipped my last turn. For what just happened.
Yeah, I'm going
Andy
to.
first. That's what everyone
pay-
always says in our streams, both yours and ours.
Maybe someone needs to get their name changed. I'm gonna tap 10, and I'm gonna cast Kamal's Druidic Vow, where X equals 8.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
good one.
Sure.
It's one of those
So this
legendary
is a
sorceries.
this is a legendary Genesis
yeah.
wave, so it
Yeah.
only pulls legendaries and lands. So we will reveal the top 8, or sorry, look at the top 8 cards. So I don't reveal them. Then I can put any number of legendary creatures, or sorry, any number of land and or legendary permanent cards with converted mana cost 8 or less into play.
Yep.
The rest go to my graveyard.
I wish I had a Narset's reversal. I've only ever cast Kamal's Druidic Vow off of counting other people's. Like
Nice.
Andy Bentley, who's probably in chat still.
Mm-hmm.
Over the wrong colors.
We completely whiffed and went over some complete gas.
Oh.
We're putting Defense of the Heart, Mirari's Wake, Chromatic Lantern, Night's Whisper. Oh wait, no, we can put this forest and this plains into play.
Okay.
But we lose Guardian Project and Swords to Plowshares.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I'm surprised
That was-
Mirari's Wake isn't a legendary enchantment.
That's what I thought too.
But Mirari's not even a legendary artifact.
Yeah, but it's got a name like it would.
Right. It
Right.
is
Well,
a
the
Mesmeric
heart-
Orb, though.
Yeah. Well, the heart might be legendary somewhere. Defending it is not legendary.
That's true.
So yeah, these will go to my graveyard, and we have effectively dredged 6 for
Nice.
10 mana.
got
And
two lands,
I am now
right?
hellbent.
Nice.
But I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing 6 at Coil.
I'm gonna take 6.
That
No
was really
problem.
disappointing.
I know. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen a whiff when that was cast before either.
Oh, and like there's 40 something legendary something
mhm.
or others in this deck. Like
The odds were in your favor. They were ever in your favor.
Made the
yeah,
odds be-
between lands and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, pay 10, discard 6, get ramp 2. We'll see what happens. We're just loading up the graveyard for like an ultimatum or something, or Primeval Glorious Rebirth.
Ooh, that would be really nice. Well, good thing Liza's gone for that.
Yeah. Well, Lisa doesn't affect me. It's only
Oh.
opponents.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because if Lisa sees your stuff die,
Mm-hmm.
it goes back
Oh,
to
that's
your
right.
hand.
That's right. That's right. So
Why
so
is
your
it
stuff
not
doesn't go back to your hand because Liza has to still be on the battlefield at the end step for that trigger to happen? Oh no, nothing else died with Liza on your board.
Correct.
That's right.
correct?
That's
Liza
right.
died alone.
Okay.
And I mean, so it's
It would go
worded like
back
it
to
would
your
be a
hand.
delayed. It's worded like it'd be a delayed trigger, but I don't actually know if it works like a delayed trigger.
Right.
Like if she needs to see it.
Yeah, I feel like they are trying to get rid of delayed triggers here and there now.
Also, definitely can see that too.
Seems
Yeah.
like they're confusing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's no gatherer entry on either.
Okay. I'm thinking about using the mana for Study Hall because it has this special thing where if I could scry X, or X is the number of times I've cast a commander from the
Oh.
command zone, but I have to pay 1 extra mana to do it. So 7 mana to cast my commander and scry 2, and I have 9. Sure. 3. Sorry. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th into study hall filtering to cast Osgir from the command zone. And I will.
EK's been exiled.
Oh no!
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Oh, what
Yes,
the heck?
You'll be back, I'm sure. We can still hear you on Discord.
we can. We still have your voice.
I'm gonna scry 2.
Scryfall's giving me an ad. You're gonna see my face for an ad.
Okay.
Apologize.
No worries.
I don't know what happened. Alright, there we go. We're back. We're good.
All right, and then just mute yourself there. It unmuted you.
Of course. See, it used to remember that you would stay muted before Wizard bought Spell Table.
Right.
It doesn't do that anymore.
All right. I'm gonna put both of these cards on the bottom. There's a really cool card here, and it's actually a foil promo version. Is the least expensive version of it, which is why it's in the deck at the time of building the deck, at least. So
Hey, Bruce, how are you?
We bottomed an Arcbound Ravager on that one.
Love a good Arcbound Ravager.
That's pretty nice. Okay, then I'm going to pay 2 and attempt to equip Battle Mage's Bracers to Osgir.
Attempt successful.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's got haste now. Landfall. I am going to play this Boros Garrison as my land for turn, and I'm going to bounce Secluded Step to my hand. Because it has cycling for a white.
Oh, the combo.
Yeah, that might be cool.
Yeah.
I'll swing Osgir at Andy Zupke.
I'll take 4.
So you got 8 commander damage now, I think, which I've never
Correct.
gotten there before with that. And then I'll pass the
You
turn
shall
after
never
that.
again.
I probably won't, to be fair.
You shall never.
Until I start shoving swords in this deck, I don't think I'll ever get there that way.
Oh my god, look, I have red mana.
Ooh.
It hurts me, but it's there.
Hey, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah,
Tell
stop
me
your
about
complaining. Yeah. Oh, because you've wanted to cast
Just be
Kraum so you
happy
could get
you have
card
it.
draw. I understand.
3, 4, 5. I take 1 damage. Talisman. I have cast Kraum.
I was very surprised to see those talisman in that list. I didn't remember them ever being able to fit in a
They've shot up
$50
in
budget.
price
Yeah,
over time.
yeah.
They must have been affordable when we built that.
In the teamer colors, I think they're affordable. Once you get to like the blue-black talisman was a lot, the Rakdos talisman was a lot, and it just got reprinted in the the newest vampire precon.
Yeah. I mean, basically any of the blue talismans have been expensive except for that one.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, because it's Modern Horizons 1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it got the retro reprinting
Oh,
in
yeah.
MH2.
And it wasn't that one of the. Oh no, it was like the Boros Signet and the Izzet Signet that got the secret lair, Old Border.
Well, so
John.
I mean, all of the signets, actual signets got
Yeah.
the,
They need to do that
They're
same
cool.
thing, but for
They're
talismans now.
I really think so.
Unless they're trying not to
Yeah,
push
right.
2 mana ramp in Commander, because that's a whole argument too.
It depends on who you ask.
I know.
I mean, there are decks like where mathematically 3 mana ramp is better than 2 mana ramp.
Sure.
Like you want to skip from 3 to 5 rather than 2 to 4.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Coil. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll tit for tat.
Tit for tat. How much am I taking?
4.
I will take 4.
And then I will pass.
All right, untap. I will draw for turn. I'm going to plus Elspeth to 2. I'm going to make 3 1/1 white soldiers.
Heck yeah.
I have a creature power 2 or less entering. I'm going to draw from Welcoming Vampire.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. So soldier.
He's playing a white.
You got a
oh, wait, no, he's
stifle?
playing green.
I will draw the soldier in a minute, but I have 3 of those.
Maybe Tail's End fit in the budget or something I don't know about.
Oh, I feel like Tail's End was always a decently expensive card.
Like a couple
A few
bucks at
bucks.
least. Yeah.
Yeah.
A few bucks, I think.
a few bucks.
Last I looked.
I don't think it's crazy, but I do think it's a few bucks.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. When I drew my second card, I also got a second cat.
Yeah.
Meow. I am going to move. Let's see, I have 4 cards in hand. I will move to combat, and I will swing a cat and a human over at Coil, knowing that I have 4 cards in hand and the ability to activate Jewel Rail to give my creatures +4/+4.
Sure. No blocks.
Okay, it's going to be 3.
Okay.
And then I will. How many lands does everyone have? EK, you went first, right? Did you ramp? You ramped 2 lands onto the battlefield, right?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 lands.
You have
I've
10.
ramped-
Yeah, this is
'cause
turn 8.
Because my Adonto flipped as well.
Okay, so it's turn 8. Okay,
It is turn
then-
8. Thank
then I
goodness I'm
have-
tracking that stat this year.
We are in the danger zone.
And I ramped 1, so that means I have not played a card.
The math would say so, yeah.
Yep.
7, 8, and I cultivated. So I'm going to play a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play Sigarda Heron's Grace.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do it this way, obviously, so I keep a forest up. And then I will pass my turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna untap with my sad board.
It's just as sad as my board. It's okay.
You didn't gen wave for 10.
Oh, okay, this is
Okay,
fair.
I scryed 2 on my turn. You scryed 8. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 lands out of it. Oh yeah, Andy.
Oh, yeah?
I would have gotten this forest and this plains off of Kamal's Vow.
Right, so you got those 2 extra. Yeah, okay.
Plus a
That's what I
Kodama's reach or a cultivate at the beginning as well.
Yeah. That's a good card. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Toski.
Oh yeah.
Legendary card draw.
Double strike on double strike trample in combination with that's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to combat. Andy Zupke. I'm gonna swing the team at you.
Yeah, sounds about right. What is that, 7?
And then I will draw 3 cards because Samut dealt combat damage twice and Toski did it once.
Do you want to draw 1, see if you have a combat trick, and then draw 2?
You draw on the damage.
Yeah, so you draw 1 on first strike,
strike.
in case you wanted to.
I mean, there's no frills in this deck like that.
All
So
right,
it's
we got
just
more
draw the
information
cards.
out of him now. Free info.
No combat tricks.
that you know of. There are combat tricks, but
Okay,
they are on creatures.
That's
okay.
fair.
Creatures with flash, like Samut.
Yeah, exactly. There's like flashing in anthems, like the
Oh yeah.
forget what it's called. There's like a Heliod, Dictate of Heliod. You can like flash it in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for an
What, do
anthem.
you play Yeva in there though? The mono green Yeva?
I've thought about it, but my fancy copy is in Primal Surge right now.
Oh, that's fair.
I will play a very cool card, and cool is subjective, so take this how you will.
Negatively, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Carter Doomscourge.
Oh, this is goad.
This is
gonna-
super goad. So even if you get some haste,
I'm gonna
Still
draw
got it.
for
second
Kraum?
spell, yeah.
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 Then Coil, do you have any responses?
No, I do not.
Andy's tapping some islands, so he's gonna play Saw It Coming.
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought maybe it was Raven form or something under there. Wasn't quite sure.
We'll counter Carter. Counter Carter.
Yeah,
Smart.
that's like kind of
Yeah.
just Coil or Andy. Well, Andy dead. He has to.
I mean, nothing's
will-
stopping these guys from attacking me anyways, but
No, but now they don't literally have to.
True.
I will pass. Yeah, let's pass. We'll hold up some white mana.
All right. I am going to untap and draw for turn. Okay. It doesn't do anything for me, but you know, it's a card.
But it's a card.
It's a
It's a
card.
thing.
I like
Yeah.
it. It's a cool card.
Is it Mesmeric Orb?
No.
Shucks.
So I'm gonna start off by tapping a white, and I'm gonna cycle this secluded step.
Oh.
Hey, that might get you the Mesmeric Orb.
You never know, but it didn't. Spoiler.
Shoot, it got you the other cycling land.
Of course, no. I'm gonna tap 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a Mind Stone for 2,
Seems good.
and I'm going to cast a Basalt Monolith for 3.
Oh, that's not good.
What do you mean it's not good? It's fine.
We need a
There has
basalt,
never been a wholesome Basalt Monolith played in Magic.
but it's foil, so that one's the most wholesome. Coil decided to put a foil one into a deck.
Yep, because I opened a lot of Double Masters VIP and not a whole lot of Double Masters non-VIP. So
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah.
That's why that card is cheap.
VIP.
Uh-huh.
Enough that he regrets it. Let's put it that way.
I would probably regret it after
My
one.
my first
I'm just curious.
my first box of VIP I opened, I got a Force of Will. So it was
Okay, so you paid for 3 more boxes.
Yeah.
it was when your first when you win $100 on your first lottery ticket, the first thing you do is you go buy more lottery tickets, of course.
Except probably
House
if you
always
got that at the release.
I got it for $90, my VIPs.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying if you got them at the release, the Force of Will was like flipping for $500 the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was nice, not gonna lie. Okay. I am going to how am I gonna do this?
Are you gonna mill your whole deck?
I don't have Mesmeric
Oh,
Orb.
not yet. You need the orb.
I do need the orb. I'm gonna pay 1 and I'm gonna sacrifice my Mind Stone to draw a
Yep.
card.
Are you gonna float your mana?
No, I can't.
You're doing the activated ability. You're not sacking to Osgir. Got it.
Correct. I am going to play a land for turn because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to play Temple of the False God.
More mana.
More mana. What could possibly
You
go
just need a
wrong?
large spell. One large spell.
One large spell. Okay. I'm going to move to combat. I am going to declare Osgir as an attacker at EK.
Okay. I have a response.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pay 3 and I'm gonna tap a Danto to make a vampire,
Okay.
and I will block Osgir with said vampire.
You got it. Because I don't have any cards in my hand to pitch to Key to the City to make him unblockable.
I will gain a life off of that because that vampire has lifelink.
Nice.
Conviction Gaming. Chris said he opened up exactly one VIP box. It had both a pack foil and a full art Force of
Oh,
Will in it.
that's awesome.
Easily the most exciting pack opening he's ever had in MTG.
Yeah,
Congrats
I can imagine
congrats
that.
on your Force of Will and $115.
Heck yeah. Heck
Dollar
yeah.
dollar bills.
Okay, main phase 2. I am going to I'm gonna tap 2, 3 mana total, and activate Osgir to exile Mind Stone from my graveyard to get 2 copies, and with the extra 1 mana, I'm going to double the trigger with my bracers.
4 Mind Stones.
The value.
Value.
So they say Boros can't ramp, but like all Coil is doing is ramping. That's
Oscar
really
says, hold
about
my
it.
beer.
It's really like all he's done is ramp and hasn't been able to do anything except ramp more
Right.
with the ramp.
So I'm going to tap my Basalt Monolith for 3 generic mana. I'm going to use 1 of it to sacrifice 1 of these Mind Stone tokens to draw a card.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay.
And 1 red or white.
Yeah, 1 red way if I ping myself. Yes.
But otherwise, it's all colorless.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is still pretty good for this deck, to be fair.
Sure. It is a lot of artifacts, I guess.
I'm going to use another generic mana and sacrifice another Mind Stone token to draw another card.
Everyone in chat, thank you so much for being here. We set up this new channel and we're so worried that none of you were going to find us. So thank you so much for being here.
We're going to do it one more time.
Hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness. What'd you draw?
Oh, a card.
Oh, okay. Really good?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to determine if I need this Mind Stone around or not.
We're going to get a DMCA strike chat because I sounded just like Britney Spears there, I know.
It's true.
I know.
You missed your calling.
I really did, man. I wasn't in choir, but I was a band kid, but
Yeah.
I like to sing. I can hum a tune, but I'm not really
That's
great.
I mean, really, all that matters is you enjoy yourself.
Exactly. We've all heard that song. It's Friday. They
That's
enjoyed
true.
themselves.
I'm going to pass the turn after that. I'm not in a good situation right now, but
I don't think any of us except for Andy Fleury are in a good situation.
Stop telling people I'm in a good situation.
Like,
Andy has drawn. You've drawn cards on what? 2 people's turns. Andy's getting.
I think only
Andy's
1.
getting some- You got one on EK's turn.
And I
Got
think
one
that's
on your
it.
turn.
I did he?
You didn't cast 2 spells.
I got one from both.
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
you did. Yeah, Mind Stone and Basalt Monolith. You're right.
Red. Colorless. Valakut Exploration.
Oh, so good.
There you go.
there's a combo piece.
So landfall, you get to exile a top card of your library, and you can play it for as long as it remains exiled.
You have to play it then and there.
Then okay, you may play that card as long as it remains exiled. But at your end step, then they get discarded. Okay.
Yep, so I played a land. So
And?
I exile a top card of my library. I can play it for as long as it remains.
It's a forest. Or is that an
Um,
island?
No, it's a forest. There are no mountains in this deck. I'm pretty sure you guys completely screwed me.
There might be one.
Emphasis on might.
All
Don't
right.
lie to me.
I'm gonna go into Architect and I'm gonna look at the deck list real quick.
Well, see, Andy, the good news is you can just replace some of those forests with
Exactly.
mountains.
Yes. Let's switch a couple islands with a couple forests for some mountains there. Add a cultivator too. Expedition map. Easily upgradable deck.
You used that myriad landscape early to get 2 islands. You didn't know you needed 2 forests.
Well, I need.
Mountains.
Too.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
needed
yeah.
the islands too.
Yeah.
Um,
I swear I'm only looking at the lands, not looking at anything else. And there are 5 mountains.
Out of
37 lands. There's 5 mountains. There is an Evolving Wilds. There's a Frontier Bivouac that can tap for red, and there's 2 bounce lands that tap for red.
So 8 sources
Yeah.
for 4 cards.
So, yeah.
Andy, am I safe from you next turn, or am I in trouble from you next turn?
You can be safe from me.
Oh, so EK and I are dead then.
Yeah.
No, I'm more worried about EK.
I think EK's
I have
dead.
2 cards. Yeah. My big 10-mana spell whiffed and got me hellbent. I haven't.
Andy doesn't even have to cast anything to kill the both of us. It's all on the board. We can see it.
Yeah. Well, how many
Combat.
cards does Andy have in hand?
I have 3.
Okay.
So 4 on
That's
his
still-
turn.
Yeah.
More
This is
than
going
enough.
at EK.
Okay. I guess I have to take 4. Yep. Now I'm definitely dead.
Mm-hmm.
Second main.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what I do, I die.
Yeah. I think I do too.
1.
Yeah, that car door sealed the deal. Or
Yeah, the card war would have been real good.
It's like I got
I
my
had no-
finger
I had no
slammed in a
choice.
card door.
I had no choice. Like,
It's in the car door.
I'm gonna Ghostly Flicker. I'm gonna choose Guildless Commons and this island.
All right.
So those will exile. Come back. I'll have 2 triggers here. I have a trigger here. Bring this forest back to my hand. Exile my top 2. Hey, there's a mountain. I'm not gonna get it though.
There's a Haro.
There's a Harrow. Yep. Harrow.
Hey,
play
Kyle.
that
How
one.
are you tonight? Thanks for hanging out in chat.
well, can like Andy just combo here? That's the real question.
And,
And-
we're gonna take damage to these when they're put in
Exactly.
the graveyard.
And thank you
I
for
am
the
gonna
follow,
cast
Kyle.
Harrow. Past that, I'll sacrifice a forest. Search my library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, and then
Hey, you're
shuffle
gonna grab
out.
2 mountains.
They don't have to share a type. Maybe you only need 1 red. That's okay.
He's gonna grab 2 mountains to spite you.
I wonder.
You should. I think it's a solid, sure one.
Well, there's only 4 left in the deck, so you're grabbing half of them.
But then there's gonna be 2 more cards. Exile of Valakut Exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am actually gonna get it.
All right.
One. I'll have 2 Valakut triggers.
Gosh, Valakut Exploration showing off.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
That's only an uncommon.
No, it's a rare.
Oh, it is a rare.
It's
But
just-
because it got the showcase treatment, it was basically double printed.
Okay. I was looking and I thought I saw it with a silver
yeah.
set symbol, but it's not.
And
Wow.
and Zendikar Rising Collector's Edition is like
That's
one of the
smart.
most open collector's
Oh, yeah.
editions.
2 more.
Yeah, big time.
Hey, a
Command
command
Tower.
tower. That's a red source.
Mr. Big Benz, thank you so much for joining. Have a great night. Kyle's working on an Akiri Kezkit deck, so that is Mardu.
Mardu
Mardu
artifacts.
artifacts.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
cool.
Okay. I'm going to go to my end step.
At your end step, I'm going to pay 2 for my Sigarda. I'm going to exile this Kabira takedown to make a 1/1 human.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a card off of my Welcoming Vampire.
And we're getting burnt for 4 each.
Yeah, there's nothing else. You'll all get burnt for 4 from Valakut Exploration.
Okay.
As EK has said.
I have done unspeakable things with that card and Escape Shift.
All right. Untap.
Very, very fun.
Andy, how many cards are in your hand? Oh my gosh.
That's a full grip.
Kraum.
All right. Draw for
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, generic 2-color partners. It's good cards get.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna plus.
I don't know if you
Elspeth.
guys listen to Gavin and Melissa have been doing their like old commander set like
The reviews,
Yeah.
what are mistakes and what aren't, and
and they're like the number one thing that they had to say about the 2-color partners was These are all too generically good to the point where, like, why wouldn't you run them? They
Yep.
all just draw cards.
Yep, makes sense.
So I have 3 more soldiers. These are 1/1s. They don't have haste. I will draw a card off of Welcoming Vampire.
So that's
Like, it's
5
cool
cards
that
in
they draw
hand.
cards. You need to work for it a little bit more.
Is that 5 or 6 cards in hand now?
It is 6.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of us are dead.
Well, there was a pseudo deal made though between
There
the
was.
Andes.
I don't go back on deals, so I will not be swinging.
Not
at
even
Andy.
if you can wipe the table, so the deal doesn't matter.
What are you
Well,
trying to do?
it
What are you
might
trying to say?
might have some harsh consequences. Could be an Aether Spouts in that hand or something. You never
This
know.
Is true. This is true. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, because I actually think this is. I know I really don't want to do this, but I need to. I'm going to play These are forests. These are plains. Folks, you can't tell, neither can I. 'Cause they're just black and white. I'm gonna play plains. What I am going to do is I am going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast a Chroma's Will. I control my commander, so my creatures gain flying, vigilance, double strike, indestructible, lifelink, and protection
definitely
from
dead.
all colors.
Double checking. I'm safe for the turn, right?
You're good.
Okay. You may have your chromas.
Okay.
You're just gonna get to a very high life total.
I mean, if Andy combos off, then
Yeah, it doesn't matter, right?
Then it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's
yeah.
just it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to pay 6. I am going to give my creatures all +4/+4, and I will
Got you.
swing these 3 at EK, and I will swing. So it is 8,
It's just I give up.
9, 10.
I mean, he was representing 170 something damage. On the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing because they have double strike. So I'll do 3 at EK, and then I will
you only have to send the 1.
You have a blocker, right? But
it's
it does
protection from all colors.
Oh, that's
protection
right.
from all colors.
So it's a 6/6 double strike with protection from everything. The only reason why you would send more is to gain the life,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
which is the reason to send more.
That's fair.
And then I will send these 4 at coil. So 3 at EK and these 4 at coil. 1's a cat. 3 of them are soldiers, and the Joel Rael also at coil.
I'm gonna try to see one more card by sacrificing my last token copy of Mindstone,
Okay.
and it's a plains. Yeah, I got nothing.
So they're double strikes. So this is 7. So it's 14, and then these are 6 times 2.
Unless we die to first strike damage.
Creatures you
I'm
control.
gonna
Oh,
die.
double strike. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
will
die to
die
first
to-
strike.
Yeah,
We
so
both
that's,
will. We both will.
6, 12. So 19 off of EK.
Yeah.
And then coil, it will be 6, 12, 18, 27, 32.
Yep.
Till
Sounds
game
good.
You don't have a
49.
holiday? No holiday?
No what?
Holy day.
What's that?
White fog?
Oh, no. Fog? Me? Not unless it's
Fog?
Arachnogenesis. Arachnogenesis is the only fog that I play.
And then after that, I pass my turn and await my fate.
You're at 70?
I'm at
No.
70.
Oh yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
You two guys are dead.
Yes. Eliminated.
All right,
Oh.
end of turn.
I did draw a triplicate Titan when I only had 7 mana
Oh.
instead of the 9 to cast it. Would've been
I
cool.
had Eerie Ultimatum.
Beast
Mhm.
within your commander.
Is that, well, so how does end of turn work? Because it has indestructible till end of turn.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah.
And
So if
protection
you
from
cast
colors.
The Beast Within, you basically just give Andy a free 3/3.
We can't even
Let's
target
not
it,
do
right?
that,
Because
then.
it's protection from
Yeah,
all
yeah.
colors.
That too.
Correct.
All right. Go to my turn. Rewind.
Reverse.
Okay, we'll do a paramorphic expand.
No, now we're getting DMCA'd.
Oh, I sound just like that song?
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
Of all the things to DMCA do, it's that one.
Hey, I know that card.
Ooh, Nylea's intervention.
I almost got my account banned on the Magic subreddit because I posted a meme about that card, and apparently I was not supposed to post memes on the Magic subreddit.
Oh, I don't really go on Reddit.
You guys sacrifice
I mean,
this.
there are better subreddits and there are way worse
For sure.
subreddits. And any of the Magic subreddits kind of fall on that like bottom half.
Yeah.
Of,
I think Wizards has been handing out preview cards to like such a diverse audience that I don't necessarily see them on Twitter myself. So on Reddit, I always see them, which is nice.
yeah.
You do also see all the leaks, unfortunately, if you're trying to avoid them.
I mean, there's all the leaks on Twitter now. It's
Oh.
horrible.
Yeah,
They're replying to like our friends.
I know.
But
We
it's
don't
like-
we don't do leaks in our Discord. We
No.
do official spoilers, and it's tough. I feel bad for everybody who's losing a preview card to a leak.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I've been telling people. It's like, imagine if you were leaking my preview card. I don't have a preview card.
We have never gotten one, and
Right.
if they reprint Guardian Project, Wizards, if you're watching this video, please give it to us. But if you reprint Guardian Project, I would hope someone doesn't leak that, and we get
Yeah.
to actually share that.
Yes. And have it be really cool artwork. Like, I don't know.
I
The
don't know.
artwork currently is just our logo.
To be fair, Andy, you have a really cool Guardian project.
Thank you for that. Is this Sigarda going down?
Yes,
Wow,
for real this time.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done
I know.
this.
All right, Sigarda's down. I'm the worst. Hey, we did confirm though, no Andy's died first this pod.
Ah,
Game
Hey.
true.
It
the-
all is fair.
The collusion.
The collusion.
To be fair, like Andy could have killed Andy. He
It's
just
true.
chose- and you had
well,
you had the means to do so. You
maybe.
just chose not to do it so that. So does Andy die first if we all die at the same time? Technically, he would die first, tied for first. Dead.
Maybe.
Tied for first still implies first.
I this is why I started putting an additional note to say if everyone died the same turn or not.
Yeah.
So,
No, I did that real quick on my sheet as well.
yeah.
There's like 15 columns now. It's horrid.
It's a lot
Okay,
of
choose
data.
from.
I'll take how much?
4.
I take 4.
Try to take graveyard that I can cast. I'll Chaos Warp Joel Rail.
All right.
All right, let's see Joel Real come right back.
Joriel's getting put right here, and then we'll do some good shuffles. I'll do it right on camera so everyone can see.
Anyone good at sleight of hand in the chat, please let me know
Uh,
if there's
I am
anything
in
going
my
on.
math for gamblers class, they taught us how to do that.
Mm,
Full
mhm.
circle on this screen. I love this. All right, Andy, do you want me to cut the deck at all?
Or what? No, sorry,
No?
that was sociology for gamblers. That they taught us how to do that.
thank
Math
you.
For gamblers, they
Ooh.
just
Top card is a skull clamp.
Thank you, Pan Unbroken,
Yeah.
for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
What's your total power on board?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 14 power on board. These are all 1/1s,
Yeah.
and these 3 things are 2/2s.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my end step.
Mhm.
Delicate Exploration will hit you for 2.
I will take 2. I go to 64.
Yep.
Untap. And draw.
Who's gonna take it, chat? What are your guesses? It's turn 10. The end of turn 10.
Pretty good guess, unless I draw some serious Serious spell.
I am going to move to combat, and I will swing out for 14. Right, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, I swing for 14.
I have no blocks.
All right. I am going to skull clamp one of these soldiers to draw 2 cards. Well, this seems better than. If I do that, it's 10. If I do that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. It's the same amount of mana. That's crazy. I will skull clamp once more to get rid of this soldier. Draw 2 cards. And then pay 6. And I will play Lena, Selfless Champion. When Lena enters, I create a white soldier creature for each non-token creature I control. So that will be 2 1/1 white soldiers. So there's 2 untapped here. I will draw off of Welcoming Vampire for turn. I'm going to plus Elspeth to 4. I'm going to make 3 more 1/1 soldiers. And then I will pass the turn. Lena has... I can sacrifice Lena, and all creatures with power less than Lena's gain indestructible until end of turn. Actually, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to put the skull clamp on Lena before I pass.
Nice.
And now I'm done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 untapped 1/1s.
And you only cast the 1 spell this turn, right, Lena?
I cast Lena
And then a bunch of skull clamps.
and a bunch of skull clamps, correct. And I will move to, I think I have to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cards in hand. I'm going to discard Vanquisher's Banner. I'm going to discard Selesnya Signet.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Andy, Zupke, how many cards do you, like, approximately in your library do you have? Do you have 64 cards in your library, you think? Oh, okay. I'm wondering if you could get the win off of just Valakut or not. Not real Valakut. Real Valakut's not in there.
Real Valakut costs the price of the deck.
It was reprinted as
like paper modern again.
They reprinted as an expedition in Zendikar Legends, right? Or
It's
Zendikar
still like
Legends.
$40.
Well, Zendikar Rising.
I think it's still like $40, isn't it?
Maybe.
Because there's a lot of people who like that Valakut better.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 to recast Kodama.
Yeah.
It is
And,
30. It's $30.
Oh, okay.
Kodama.
Oh, so it's still going up. That's
Yeah.
Still not cheap.
No.
Yeah, Amulet Titan and like Titan Shift and stuff like that is like actually a playable deck again.
Right.
So
Right.
people want their Valakuts.
Land for turn. Forest?
Yep.
Trigger. Land.
Ugh, red source. There's too many lands in that
Well-
deck. Cut the lands.
Land for Kodama trigger. Trigger here. Roku costs 5. Exactly. Doesn't do me a whole lot.
No, you need one more mana, right? To start the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I'm going to get there, folks.
I noticed on the last turn, that first trigger of your Valakut exploration had another bounce land in it, and I was like,
Yeah.
if you had that Kodama,
You were off to the races.
right? But
Although you
might not have
can't-
had
you
enough
can't play
cards.
And you can't play the land in exile off of a trigger from Kodama.
True.
You'd have to get it out of exile with a second land drop.
That's true. Which I don't think there's anything in there that allows you to.
No,
Excuse
those
me, play
cards
additional
are
land.
too expensive unless you're playing Explore.
Yeah.
which might be worth considering given how often we've seen.
It's true. I mean, it does play like the Walking Atlas effects and stuff, but those require haste, so that's another thing to get around.
Those are from hand. Those aren't from exile either.
Oh, yep.
I know there's one that's I think it's called Summer Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
Escape to the Wilds.
Yeah.
Escape would work with a bounce.
Exiling my top 5. I may play cards exiled this way. I may play an additional land this turn.
Ooh, double major. Raven form. Island.
Druid's class is being suggested.
Yeah, that could work. It's cheap.
Yeah.
That
You just
helps.
gotta you have to get it to like level. Do you have to get all the way to level 3, or is it level 2 you start getting?
I think it's level 3, so you're talking like 9 mana
Sure.
at that point into one permanent.
Yeah, it's a good budget though.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
And
like strictly like budget game.
Well,
you
and
have
it's-
the breathing room.
It's not like it does nothing up to that
No.
point either. So
No, it doesn't.
Oh, a
I
GOP'd.
will hit Andy for 4, and then I say good game.
Yep.
GG.
GG.
I will swing out on the backswing.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, great
Welcoming
game.
Vampire confirmed. Pretty good. First time I think I've actually run it in a deck. I like
Yeah.
how it plays.
Yeah.